So,
Let's see. We are live. Hello, everyone.
okay.
Thank you very much
Hello
for joining in.
guys. We got 60 people in here already.
60
Oh my
people.
gosh,
Wow,
60 people. We're famous.
we're famous. Yeah, we're celebrities. Whew. Anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. It's been quite a while since we dropped a snapshot, and that's for a reason. We've got quite a content-packed snapshot for y'all. So yeah, shall we just get right into the content?
Let's see who's on the chat.
Oh
Hello,
yeah, I'll pop out the chat as
Gian,
well,
Garsha,
so I
hello.
can see it.
Bandas, Zircon, Nick Network, Lemon with Googly Eyes, Lightning Record. Oh, lots of people.
Alright, so I've
So,
created a few maps where we will go over all the new stuff. Shall we start with the Cloudflower?
sounds like an idea.
Alright, let's get our heads in the clouds, guys. So the Cloudflower, of course, is a power-up from Super Mario Galaxy 2. I believe. I don't think it was in the first one, right?
Yeah, just Super
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
I'm your go-to
in
for
the
anything
sequel.
Galaxy related.
Alright, cool. Thank you, Nitro. We got Nitro and TFD here, by the way.
Hi guys, I'm TFD.
So Cloud
Hi
Mario,
guys, I'm Abby.
Cloud Mario can create up to 3 clouds at once. There we go, and they act like platforms you can stand on. However, they will briefly, after a brief period, they will disappear. So Mario can create up to 3 clouds at a time. But in order to create new ones, Mario first has to actually reach the ground. Or else he could just be climbing like indefinitely.
Yeah. I've got brand new animations as well for it
Ooh,
in
yeah.
comparison to V7.
Ooh, look at these animations. Ooh, beautiful.
Oh yeah, the rainbow as well. Also the snapshot, right? The snapshot.
Yes,
Like
the,
no, it's a bit
the
animated.
animated tiles are new, yes.
Yes.
We figured things looked a bit too static.
Yeah, and clouds aren't static. So you have to animate them. Anyway, as you can tell, when the clouds disappear, a transparent cloud appears behind me, and that means that a new cloud cannot be created. Once we reach the ground, a new cloud can be created. So there's an exception to this. When you grab another cloud flower, you can actually create new clouds early without touching the ground. There we go. So that's useful for like long periods where you need to stay in the sky for a while.
It's good for puzzle levels.
It's good for puzzle levels, absolutely. Yeah, I should also just give you a nice view of the cloud tile set here, including the rainbows and beanstalks. The rainbows, as mentioned earlier, have animated sparkly tiles, and the clouds and beans have palettes. Because we all love palettes, right guys?
I will mention that the vine scenery and platforms will likely get a makeover before V8 fully releases.
Yeah, I guess these are still the ones from V7, I'm pretty sure, or at least.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, yeah.
They're the V7 ones, yeah. And I'll show you guys the palettes. No palettes for rainbow at the moment, just the beans here.
Does jumping on enemies reset the clouds? I got a question in chat.
No, enemy is not ground. You have to reach the ground.
Well, there we have the question. Oh, well, maybe you could refresh like one, but that might be up for discussion.
Yeah, we'll discuss it later.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go over some enemies next.
Oh, there's another question.
Sure.
Do other cloud flowers refresh the cloud usage, like in Super Mario Galaxy 2?
Yes, they do. Except inventory cloud flowers. Because that
So
could just be
yeah,
exploited.
that's what they were asking about inventory.
Oh yeah, inventory flowers cannot restock.
Yeah, it prevents teasing.
Yeah, there's actually some things I want to show you with the cloud flower still. So we have this Chomp here, and this big Chomp. Chomps are actually capable of destroying Mario's... whoops, and I must not get damaged there. Chomps are actually capable of destroying Cloud Mario's clouds. And they will be restocked as well to Mario's stock. Oh, I don't think... Yeah, that's a wrongly configured Chomp. So, small Chomps... yeah. Small Chomps can just destroy the clouds while also stopping them in their tracks, while the big Chomps, they will just smash through the clouds without stopping at all.
Do inventory cloud flowers refresh the cloud?
No, they don't.
We answered that.
There you have it.
If that were the case, Mario could just keep on climbing higher, up until over the entire level. So, yeah,
Until we
kind of had to put a exploit prevention there. But yeah, guys, let's go over some enemies. First, we have the Parabeetles, which are completely new to version 8, to SMC as a whole. We got small beetles, green beetles, and heavy Parabeetles. So the green ones are a bit faster, around 50% faster, I believe. You can stand on the beetles and they will slowly start to rise across. The big beetles, they will actually move down when you stand on them. And of
I
course,
will answer a question in the chat real quick. Yes, the sparkles at the end of the rainbows are separate pickable tiles.
Yes, they are indeed separate tiles. As you can see, I can just place some sparkles in the sky here. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we still had like flowers in V7. Those are returned as well, right? And the flowers, you can also place those separately.
The flowers on the beanstalk? Yes, you can place them separately as well. As well as these little scenery clouds. But
so
yeah,
those are really nice to place on their own when you tile set for like experimentation.
Those are the Parabeetles. Next up we have Goonies. And they are found in the new Yoshi's Island category page, which contains just Goonies at the moment. So we have, let's bring these guys a bit closer. We have the standard Goonie. These Goonies are capable of carrying items. There we go. The ones without an item will just keep on flying in a repeated cycle, while the ones carrying an item will keep gliding on downwards until they get close to Mario, where they will drop the item. And then they just regain regular AI. You can stand on them, and they'll slowly glide upwards, just like Parabeetles will. And of course, like in the original Yoshi's Island, there is a skeleton variant. These can also hold items, but instead of flying like down slightly, they will just keep on flying horizontally. These ones cannot be stood on, and when jumped on, they will become these flightless skeleton goodies. And they are stompable just like that. There's also regular flightless Goonies, of course. These are basically like just stomped Rexes, except even faster. And yeah, they combust into feathers when stomped.
That's how feathers are made, guys.
That's absolutely how feathers are made. It's the feather factory.
Hey, LB, ever considered, what if we have poop, then you can make birds drop poop and SMC gets 5% more realistic? Because birds drop poop on you in real life too.
That's an interesting idea, DFD.
Maybe
we should delay the snapshot so we can add it in.
Oh yeah, I love poop. It's
We'll
the
have
best.
to
It
delay
would
it
be
by
the
a
best
month.
feature.
Yeah, but why just keep it limited to Goonies? Why not like literally every enemy? Like dinosaurs, they can do it too, right?
Oh yes, of course. As a biologist, I can confirm dino torches indeed need to get rid of their excessive waste.
Yeah, and it's quite hot as well. It's quite fiery. So watch out, guys. Not all poop will be equal. But yeah, let's just get back to the Goonies. Here we have hefty Goonies. These guys are quite hefty and thus cannot fly. Instead, they will continuously jump up and down like the Paracoobas. Except, of course, these guys have a bit of a delay between jumps. Next up,
There's a good question
Go
in the
ahead.
chat. Are you guys planning to give Boom Boom intro animations, kind of like Bowser?
There aren't any plans for that at the moment. I'm not sure how they would even. I'm not sure if you can even imagine like an intro animation at the moment, because Boom Boom is like such a simple boss.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows?
Oh yeah, what can you all put on Goonies? Someone is asking, can you put enemies on it? You can, right? Like, it's just a container, right?
Regular Goonies? Yeah, they're just a global container. So yeah, you can put basically anything you can in a Betty box. There are a few exceptions, I believe. Like, I don't know them like out of my head right now. Like you can't put a Goonie inside a Goonie. So sorry if you are into that, it's not possible. You can also
But can you put a Podoboo on it?
Podoboo. Let me see. No, you cannot put a Podoboo in it.
So it does seem to be a bit specific then. Okay.
So hefty Goonies and these bowling Goonies, they are not containers, but they are semi-solid, so you can actually put stuff on them as well, like so. And they will carry it around. The bowling Goonie, these guys are called, by the way, they will wall up slopes, but at some point they will start going back. So this slope isn't actually steep enough. If it went on for longer, like around over here or something, it would turn around. Maybe I can demonstrate that here. Yeah, see, this slope is steep enough. The way it works, that like every frame it adds a specific, it does like a slope value, and the gentle slopes add a little bit to that value, while steep slopes add very much to that value, and once a specific value is hit, it will turn around. Which, for my research, is how it works in the original as well. So yeah, I tried to make it as authentic to the original there. But yeah, that's the Goonies. Quite a useful enemy for your sky levels. Of course, either as an actual enemy or just some sky flare. Next up we have the Flame Chomp. So this is another new enemy new to SMC. Fun fact, it was actually present in the V7 codebase, but it was never finished. But modern day, we have a Flame Chomp in SMC, and you can customize the amount of flames it has at the back. So you can have either none at all, or you can have 9. 4 is the default. I believe that's how many they have in the original as well. And yeah, they work about how you expect. They follow you around, they shoot flames occasionally, and you can stomp them. Of course, when they reach the end of their flame spewing cycle, they will start to go kaboom. There we go.
Also the case for a few start with 0, then it will just directly go into kamikaze mode.
Yeah, if you just remove the flames altogether, they'll just blow up like almost as soon as they see you. There we go.
Perfect for little Timmy levels.
Yes, definitely. But like, actually, I know I shouldn't give any ideas to little Timmy's there.
Oh, you should. I love
should?
little Timmy levels.
I was
I
about,
play at zero per
I was
month.
about to say you can put berry boxes with these guys like all around your level, but maybe not the fairest amount of gameplay there. Next up, we have the Angry Sun. Ooh. So this is actually one of my favorite enemies because of, well, I just think it's a cool enemy, to be honest. So when the sun goes in, it will show up from the side of the screen he spawned at. He will rotate around a bunch of times. Then he will zoom in at the bottom of the screen. So when you're at this portion of the screen, of course, you have to be careful not to get hit. If you're on a upper area of the level, you are of course more safe. The Angry Sun takes 3 hits to take out in comparison to 1, like in the original, to make it a bit more of a threat. You know, it was kind of weird how you could defeat the sun with a Koopa shell, but that's SMB3 logic, I guess. Here the sun got a slight buff. So instead of 3 shells, instead of 1 shell, you need 3 shells to take him out. Here's the customization menu. You can have the sun respawn on defeat, much like you can with Lucky 2. Once the sun is defeated, he will respawn after 16 seconds. Then here's the tagging capabilities. So you can actually turn the sun on or off, as weird as that sounds. Let me show you how that's done. So for example, I can have a tactile over here. Let's place him on this rainbow. And we can stop the tag. So let's put Angry Sun here. Oh, whoops. Now, in order for tagging to work, you need to have the same tag in the tactile also be in the Angry Sun. So in this case, I put Angry-Sun. It also needs to be Angry-Sun in this menu. So let's open up the spyglass. And here you can see the tactile range. So as soon as we enter this, the Angry Sun will actually stop. So let's wait for it to do its thing. And there we go, it just goes away. And that way you can have like segments of your level where the sun is active and segments where you give the player a bit of a break from the sun.
The power of tags.
The power of tags.
Or you just use maps, that also works.
Sure, but like sometimes you can have like the player go inside a temple or something in the same map where you are protected from the sun.
Question from the Stone Games. Can we adjust the curve of the Angry Sun? Not at the moment.
No, it's a fixed curve. I will say when the CRT mode gets added, which CRT mode is basically classic mode, where the screen is 4x3, the curve will be slightly adjusted, because otherwise the sun will be too far to the edge of the screens.
Yeah. I mean, we've also been talking about some more customized curves, I believe, but that's really not in the scope for V8, right?
Not considered at the moment, no. So another thing I will show off really quick, you can also pause the sun instead of stopping it. This will simply keep the sun in its corner, which is actually how the sun behaves in the original SMB3, in like that one desert level. It will be at the left side of the screen at first, but then it will start swooping down at the player. And this tactile is set to start the tag again, and the sun will resume. It will resume chasing in on the player, trying to burn this plumber. But yeah, that's the Angry Sun. I hope that was clear for you all. Let's see if there's any more questions.
No, we don't have the nice moon from Super Mario Maker.
In the meantime, I will have some drink.
Yeah. I believe I also saw a different question about flame chomps, where the explosion breaks bricks, and I'm pretty certain they do, but I'll be confirmation.
Yes, it's the same explosion as bombs have, basically. So yes, they can destroy bricks. Okay, so let's get rid of all of these things for a moment, because now it's time to talk about the wind generator. So generators are, of course, entirely new this snapshot, and with that comes a new generator menu. They are integrated into the effects menu. By the way, the visual effects like rain and embers and such are now renamed to filters to prevent the confusion. But yeah, generators are now seen as an effect as well. And so will future generators be, of course. So for those coming from SMC v7, generators do work a bit differently. Like in v7, you could place a generator like literally inside the level. There were a few issues with that, mainly if you want to have checkpoints in your area. Like you would have to put a separate generator at the checkpoint while turning the previous generator off just before the checkpoint, and it was kind of a hassle, let's be real. So we've overhauled how generators work, more similar to filters. So now you can set up a generator here inside this menu, and you can have it be disabled by default. But what you can do then is, once the player reaches a specific area, like let's just say this rainbow over here, you can put a tag tile here, and here you can put the tag of your wind generator here, and the generator will become active, of course, when you have the action set to be start or resume. So that way, when you have a checkpoint here, you can also just put an identical copy of the tag tile, and the same generator will start here, instead of like having two separate generators be independently operated. But yeah, that's some technical tagging out of the way. Let's have a look at how the wind generator works. So these are default settings. By default, the intensity is pushy. You also have a breezy option, a storm option, a hurricane option, and the absolute deadliest one, the turbo tempest option. So let's put it to pushy for now. By default, it works basically like a current generator tile, where it just pushes you at a fixed speed. And there we go. I should actually put a effect here, a filter, so you can see, like, you can have a sense of the intensity of the wind generator. Let's see, leaves. As you can see, it's blowing the leaves at the moment, as well as Mario. A lot of objects are affected. There are a few that aren't. I don't have an exact list of them which are not affected by them right now, but a lot of objects are affected, including Mario's clouds from Mario himself. So I can spawn clouds here, and they are affected by the wind. So these can actually use the wind to your advantage here, by using the wind to reach an area you otherwise couldn't.
Basically, LB, can we have auto scroll? Oh, TFD, we have auto scroll at home. Auto scroll at home.
Yes, it is kind of auto scroll at home, until we have like big boy auto scroll, so to speak. So yeah, next up I want to go over a feature called wind cycles. We'll get to parachutes in a moment, in the next map. But first, wind cycles. So wind cycles, I briefly touched upon that in the video I did a few days ago. Basically, what wind cycles are basically the wind builds up to a specific point, then cools down again, there's a delay, and rinse and repeat. So to demonstrate, we'll have the wind build up for 2 seconds, then this time is the time it will stay at maximum force. Cooldown is, well, pretty straightforward, the time it takes to cool down, and the delay. This delay is also used when the generator starts, by the way, so it takes 2 seconds for the generator to start, as well as it's the delay between each cycle. So here we can see it in action. It takes 2 seconds to build up. It stays at max speed for 3 seconds, it cools down, and yeah, it repeats just like that. So if you want, you can actually have it repeat a finite amount. Like now it will only repeat 3 times, and then the generator basically shuts off entirely. But you can have it be infinite. Another option, you can have wind sounds playing. That's entirely optional, you can turn it off. Oh, but looks like it might not be a functional button at the moment. Yeah, okay, it seems to be not working at the moment. Let me just write it down in my notes real quick, so I can fix that off stream. There we go. So guys, I'm a lazy developer.
Such a lazy dev.
And yeah, you can change the direction of the wind. You can also have that it be diagonal, which you couldn't do in V7, so that's new. That's new. Another thing I want to touch on is that you can have multiple wind generators in the same map. So unlike filters, which is just once, which you can just have one per map, wind generators you can have as many as you like. Of course, at one point you kind of have to be a crazy person to have this many wind generators, but you know, the option is there. But oh, more glitches. I'll get to them after stream, guys. But there are some use cases where you want to have multiple winds, like one wind going to the right, for example, and one wind going to the left, that you can independently turn on and off by tag blocks. So like this tag block could turn the left wind on, this one could turn the right wind on. But yeah, I recommend watching the previous video on the channel if you want to show more examples of how that works.
Yeah, I do hope to make a tutorial for generators in general in the future for this channel.
But yeah, I think that's everything for the wind generator for now. So let's move on to the second map. First, let me drink some water again.
It's wind speed stack.
Wind speed does not stack. If you have multiple winds that are going in the same direction, the strongest wind will count. So if you have like a wind generator set to pushy and another set to strong, it's basically only the strong one will be accounted for.
Also
go ahead.
have pallets. I'm pretty sure you added pallets to Fox did add the pallets literally today.
Pallets for what?
The garden tile set, the one you have on your screen right now.
Yes, I guess I can show them off right now.
I think they posted like a screenshot or something like that earlier this morning.
But yeah, these were added by Vox just in the last 24 hours, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that it didn't have the pallets that I made for them, and I went, oh.
Oh, that's interesting. They should be here, of course, damn it.
That's so nice.
Anyway, guys, can anyone in chat guess what these little things are? Oh, that's appearing coins. Hey, you are correct, Lemon with googly eyes. They are indeed hidden coins. So these were also something we hadn't yet priorly shown off. So this is kind of a little extra surprise, if you will. They're also available in Smash, of course. And yeah, the way hidden coins work, if Mario goes through them, they will become tangible in just a moment. They also make a cute little sound when they appear.
I think we had these in V7, right?
We did, yeah. Next up on the list, we have parachutes. Oh, by the way you get the hidden coins, I should mention. You just get a regular coin and you press Shift, or you double click on a existing coin.
And you can, of course, favorite these as well to get quick access to them.
Mark Clausen asks, do P-switches affect those coins? No, they do not. Unless they have been made tangible, like when Mario goes through them and they become a yellow coin, then they will be affected. Fish on parachute. Yes, you can put fish on parachutes. But yeah, talking about parachutes, that's next on the list. So parachutes are also coming in the snapshot, as we've mentioned in our initial teaser video. These have the same amount. These have the same like whitelist of sprites that can be containers as Goonies do. So simple stuff like Goombas, coins, Parabeetles, Spinies. They can all be put on parachutes just fine. And of course, once the sprite hits the ground, the parachutes disappear.
Keep in mind they do work differently from V7s because you do need to like actually drop your object or enemy inside the parachute, and it shouldn't go directly below it.
Oh yeah, parachutes, the way they work in V8 is basically they're just containers, so you just drop an item inside them like you would with paddy boxes. But yeah, I guess I should also point out some of the parachute types. We got the red ones. They will actually chase Mario, or actually is the nearest player. While the white ones, they are ghostly parachutes, and sprites attached to them will go through terrain entirely. Now, for some of you that may be wondering, does that also go for Mario? And to answer the question, there we go.
Doesn't answer the question.
Yes, but Mario wearing a ghost parachute can also go through tiles. And of course, you can press the spin jump button, which is the dismount button, like for Yoshi and the Goomba shoe in the future, and Likito's Cloud, etc. You can dismount the parachute with that, and Mario will go back to normal collisions.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, so this
is basically getting your vanish cap early.
Yeah, it's basically the vanish cap. So this was in V7 as well, but I believe in V7 you couldn't go through walls while sprites could. So I've added that ability to Mario in V8 as well. But yeah, I think it's quite a interesting ability, and I think the community can do some creative stuff with it.
Can you do it with any parachute? You do need to ghost parachute to go through terrain. Any other you can just jump onto.
And yeah, it's just the ghost parachute that does that.
Yeah.
As you can see, Mario turns ghostly from normal parachutes, but that's because parachutes are still in development, so I just have to work that out later. But Mario can ride normal parachutes as well. Just without going through terrain, of course. There we go, that's parachutes. Next up, I just want to show you the new Cloudflower gift. There we go.
Can Mario go through lava with a ghost parachute?
I don't think so. I actually can't answer that right now because I don't know. But that's something we actually can discuss later.
I forgot
Try it
about
out.
the present.
So yeah, I actually write it on my the TFD. You can add it to the up for discussion part on Discord.
Oh, LB, that was really smart how you did the flower scenery down there. You know how it's like you had the water hide the stem.
Oh yeah, it's a nice touch, isn't it?
That's smart.
Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Did you show off the new Resprite for a certain power-up you added recently?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we need to show that off. We need to
You need to show that off. Nitro friggin'
yeah.
cooked with this.
I don't want to gush about my own stuff, but y'all are gonna like this.
Yeah.
No gush about it, dude. It is deserved.
No gushing.
These new power-up sprites are a true gift from Nitro. Are you guys ready? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it's hammer time. Stop, guys, it's hammer time.
Look how freaking good it is.
He doesn't look so awkward anymore, and his helmet actually stays on.
He's not V7 core anymore.
He's a chonker.
I hate that term. Never say it again.
No, dude, you actually did like an awesome freaking job with this. Oh my god.
Thanks.
Here we go.
And I will say, other power-ups might get a redesign to like Cloud Mario. Cloud Mario also might get a resprite before V8 ends.
Yeah, they might get the V8 treatment, aka just be a little better. But yeah, these new power-up sprites are really cool. Job really well done, Nitro.
Oh, did you show the ducking sprite? I forgot.
Oh, I love the ducking spray.
There we go. Oh yeah, I love that one. Mario just peeks out his shell slightly from.
Yeah, he just
What's
he
over
pulls
there?
the shell over himself. I love that.
He's just a little creature.
What's
Oh,
inside
and
his
in
hatch?
and in V8 you can duck jump while moving.
Oh yeah, you can duck
which
jump.
was something you couldn't do in V8.
So for all those
So
duck
let's-
jump lovers, I hope this satisfies you. I hope this puts Hammer Mario on your good list again.
Hammer Mario's always been good. Let's be honest.
True.
True.
I've always wanted to kill enemies with hammers.
True. Hammer's my beloved.
Ooh.
Man, we're sitting in a consistent 100 plus viewers the entire stream.
Ooh.
Oh, that's awesome.
So many friends.
We're
all
gonna
here.
become such big celebrities, all.
Time to sell my autograph for 100,000 coins.
Mushroom Kingdom coins or Bean coins?
Bean.
Shroom coins, of course.
I get more sales through Bean anyways.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bean has higher value.
It does. The Mushroom Kingdom kind of
Indeed.
fell off.
Anyway, guys, let's move on to the object sign. This is another new sign that's been added to SMC. Of course, we already had a kind of an object sign with the arrow signpost over here. There we go. You can of course rotate it around, but this is just an arrow signpost, while the other sign is actually a sign where arrows are basically like an option. You can see all the options you have. You can have arrows pointing towards different directions. You can have a check mark, a like forbidden sign, a skull sign, which you can put to indicate dangerous areas like you have. a exclamation mark just to kind of give a sign towards the player like, hey, watch out. And a question mark for your mysterious areas.
You can just spam question marks to disrespect the player from just being a total idiot.
True.
Yeah, just teleport the player into an empty room and put a bunch of question mark signs in there.
And soft lock them.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if you see a lot of question marks, you've been gay baby jailed, basically. But yeah, we also have numbers, we have the alphabet. I'm not going to type out the entire alphabet here, just know we have A through Z, or Z, depending where you live. I believe they pronounce it differently. We also have the Y sign. I accidentally forgot to include this one in the initial object sign overview, but yes, we do have Y as well. So there you go. You can rotate the sign. It's interesting to point out, good to point out that even if you rotate the sign, the icon stays easily readable as well, which is just a nice accessibility thing. The object signs have gravity, so as soon as they hit this block, they will fall down. The object signs can also be container items, like you can put them in buddy boxes. There we go. And oh yeah, this is still on my notes, which I know I'll still fix later. But yeah, there's just some visual glitches I have to work out there. But that's known. Of course, by the time the snapshot drops, it's fixed. But yeah, is there anything else to show off with the object sign? I think that's everything.
That should be all of it.
That should be everything, yeah. Next up, we have the circling platform. So this works in terms of customization, works pretty similar to the ball and chain, which of course we already had for a while. There we go. As you can tell, the customization options are pretty much identical, except that you can actually change the size of each platform here. Aside from that, we have pendulum mode, we have rotation speed, we have bars in circle, so we can have a quadruple platform, or we can have triple platform. This is how they behave, this is how you see them commonly in the original Mario World, by the way. I'll actually also put a block here, or else it kind of looks weird. But yeah, internally the code for these is a lot better in comparison to V7 as well. Like in V7, Mario will slightly go under and above the platform visually, which looked kind of odd. Here that's been worked out entirely. Even at high speeds, as I'll show you.
Why is there a warning note on the rotation speed?
Good question.
Probably because
I'll show you. Warning, be careful with immense high speeds, they can lead to collision issues. So if your platform goes really fast, it basically means that on one frame Mario could be on the left side of a solid tile, while on the next one could be on the right side of a solid tile, basically skipping the entire collision check with the tile. So
now set the rotation speed to 999999999.
This is the maximum, 600.
Lame.
I mean,
Blade speed.
I mean, this is still really fast, right? If this was in windmill, it would generate a lot of energy, believe me.
Yeah, that's my type of platform.
This is like fun.
But yeah, instead of being anti-fun and putting like a really low speed limit here, I put a warning there instead. So just in case collision issues occur, you can just lower the speed slightly or alter your terrain.
You might want to turn that icon red when it's really high, like at 600. Just saying.
And of course, you can go all out with the platforms. Like they're very customizable. Oh yeah, in pendulum mode, actually, should say the maximum speed depends on how large the platform is. So when we extend it, it will gradually decrease, as you can see. So when we go really fast, really far out, the platform the maximum speed will go down. Since, of course, when you're at the edge of the platform, Mario will be moving a lot faster. A lot more pixels per second, basically. But yeah, that's the circling platform, basically. It's a simple but advanced object at the same time. You can do some pretty cool stuff with it.
You can make your own Ferris wheel.
You can make your own Ferris wheel, indeed. There we go, first customers of the Ferris wheel. Hey, these guys are enjoying it.
Whee!
But yeah, that's it for objects. For now, let's go over some enemies again. So here we have the 4 fishmen of the apocalypse returning, as we showed off in the second teaser video. First up, we have Big Bertha. Big Bertha is pretty much hungry all the time, so Plumber is definitely on his menu. Big Bertha has a maximum jump speed, so if you're really high, she cannot reach you. If you're down here though, yeah, you can get eaten. Oh, I think I got quite lucky there, because usually that's a death. There we go. You have to tweak the hitbox a little bit later to make sure you actually get eaten most of the time. But yeah, that's Big Bertha. Next up we
Bring
have
Stephen up in here, LB.
Oh, what did you say?
Bring Stephen up in here.
Steven. Yeah, next up we have Porky Puffer. This Porky Puffer you can just spin jump on and basically use it to get across large areas of water. Porky Puffer is definitely the most easygoing of the 4. As you can tell, he's a lot slower than Big Bertha, and he doesn't try to eat you. Next up we have Spike Bass. Spike Bass is pretty similar to Big Bertha. Instead of eating you though, he just wants to show you how his spines feel, basically. Yeah, it just damages you. You can spin jump off of his spikes though, which you could use to reach higher up areas. There we go. Next up we have Chomp, which is one of the more deadlier fish, but on land he won't hurt you in the slightest.
Oh, look at this big cube.
Oh, yeah,
Big man.
He's like a pet when you're above the surface. What a good fish you are. Bye. Next up, I wanna go over the leaping fishbone, which was also in V7. It's basically a reskinned Parabeetle, but with some edited properties. Like you can spin jump on it. But aside from that, it's basically the same as a Parabeetle. It has the same menu as well, as you can see. But yeah, we'll get to some more fish bones in just a moment. First, let's go to the ocean area. And before we do anything, I'm gonna raise the game volume a little bit, so you can get a taste of one of Joy-Con's new tracks that he composed for this version. So yeah, in case you didn't know, but I'm sure most of you do, this is Dire Dire Docks from Mario 64. And it is one of the new tracks that the Crush Joy-Con or composer made for this snapshot. I think it's definitely one of my new favorite SMC tracks, honestly. It's quite peaceful. But yeah, what's not so peaceful though is how these fish behave underwater. So let's go over that right now. Big Bertha will chase you like Pocket Puffer will, but once you get too close, you will be eaten. Pocket Puffer, of course, like on land, he just chases you. He damages you, but doesn't eat you. And outside of that, it's basically business as usual.
He's just very angry.
Yeah, well, maybe he's just bored and wants to damage a plumber for some reason. This is Spike Bass. Spike Bass from V7 has gained a new ability underwater called the Bass Dash. Basically what that does is he will home in on the player in a straight line. So
why is it not called the Bass Bash?
The Bass what?
Bass Bash.
Bass Bash. Ooh, good question. If you want, we can just rename it Bass Bash. There we go, new official name. Bass Bash. But yeah, once he's swimming towards you and he winds up his Bass Bash. Oh, sorry, what was it called again? Bass Bash? Yeah. You basically have to start swimming at a different position or else he'll hit you. Here we have Cheap Chomp. Cheap Chomp, much like Big Bertha, is quite the hungry fish, quite the predator underwater. Yeah, he can eat you just like that, and it's an insta-kill. The sound effect, if you're wondering, is from Yoshi's Island, which I think is more fitting than a new Super Mario Bros. Sound effect. Even if it crunched it would sound kind of off. So yeah, just went another SNES sound.
Everybody's still gonna be scared of that fish either way, so it doesn't matter.
Next up we have fish bones. These fish bones are pretty straightforward and simple, they just swim in a straight line. That's the Super Mario World AI. The new Super Mario Bros. AI are the ones with the red eyes. These swim slower, but will also turn around. And when they see you, they will start homing in on the player. So the sound effects are still missing, of course. I still have to add those, but in terms of functionality, they are basically done. And yeah, once they reach, once they collide with the environment, they're done. So these can also collide with themselves, in which case both of them are. Oh, I think I have yet to add that collision event, but what will happen is they will take out each other as well.
LB, is it time for some fan service and add in Stephen and 1 million fish?
Stephen, is this a meme I'm not getting?
Stephen, the metal power up.
Oh, Stephen. Oh, sorry, I heard Stephen.
And LB.
Yeah, I'm deaf, right?
You don't even know your own.
My own characters. As you can tell, when these fish bones, when you leave the water, these fish bones, they will go back like nothing happened. But yes, Steve, I will show off what will happen if Steeton and Cheap Chomps are involved.
When you have 20 Cheap Chomps, 50 of those other, and 5 Stephen boys, yes. That's the fan
And
service.
there he goes! It looks still looks hilarious, to be honest. I'm glad we added that in.
Best thing ever added in V7 even. Nothing will top this.
And there we go, it works with Big Bada as well.
Remember, it's don't bite metal.
Last for this map we have some new effects. First up we have bubbles. These are purely cosmetic bubbles, unlike those created by the current generators. So its settings are basically what you expect. We have the tags, intensity, movement angle, movement speed. Appearance, you can have air particles. And air particles basically are opposite to bubbles. So when you have the check for water, the checkbox toggle, they will only appear in air and not in water. While if the bubbles are checked, the bubbles will, once they reach the surface of the water, they will disappear. So that makes them a viable effect outside of water levels as well, for stuff like beach levels. Next up, fish. Let's fill water mode back on. This is of course an effect just to make your water levels a little bit more lively, a bit more lovely, a bit more welcoming, because I love seeing fish in my water levels, don't you guys? But again, like other filters, these are purely cosmetic. I will show off something I didn't do in the previous video. So now we have fish swimming up and down. Once the fish reach the surface of the water, they will actually turn around.
Look at those cute little fish.
Oh, they're so cute.
They also exist in Super Mario All-Stars.
And yes, they also have a All-Stars variant, which I also showed off in previous video very briefly. Next up, the color overlay. This is pretty straightforward. It just adds a transparent color over your level. Like this is gray, for example. Then adjust the opacity slightly. And as you can tell, the opacity does make a difference. But yeah, I showed off
opacity.
I showed off a few examples of what you can do with this, like the sewer example in the previous video. But that's it for the ocean map. Now comes something new we haven't yet shown off. First up, we have the golden palette, which Vox also added earlier today. And here we have electricity tiles. Ooh, a shocking new addition.
And they're meant to work with amps as well.
Oh,
yep,
you can use them with amps. So electricity tiles are basically like lava, but it doesn't insta-kill you. Like you can go through these, but you just take damage instead of instantly dying. Most enemies are also defeated by electricity. There we go. And of course, if Small Mario runs into electricity, it is game over for Mario.
Pretty sure this is the first tile that damages you, which you can walk through.
I think so. Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
And I will say the electricity tiles will get their appearance is going to change a little bit, and there might be some extra surprises in the full release of the snapshot.
Yes, the
They
appearance
mean
is not final at the
Marvel
moment.
releases.
Anyway, of course, when you're metallic, you can go through these just fine. And you can also be charged up, which is very useful if it's dark. So I will just put up a darkness effect really quick. There we go. Let's go full darkness, guys. So I'm metallic right now. As soon as I pass through these electricity tiles, as you can see.
Does anything happen if a bubble ball comes in contact with electricity?
If a what?
A bubble.
A bubble.
A bubble. Yeah, like Bubble Mario's bubbles. It would be cool if electricity would do something with the bubbles.
I think they just phase through.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just phase through at the moment.
Yeah, then that can be changed. I'll note it down.
Yeah, note it down. But you can see as I pass through the electricity that the light that Mario emits increases. Of course, when the effect wears off, the light returns to normal. And Mario will be damaged by the electricity again. So the electricity tiles, they work really well with amps. As you can see, there's not actually a tile here. You can just use amps as corner tiles. However, you can also make corners with the electricity tiles themselves.
But then again, why would you? Because the amps are specifically designed to fit in with the electricity.
Kinda.
Yeah, and honestly, when you have two amps like set up like this, it just looks really cute. Like amps sending their data to one another. I love it.
They're holding hands.
So, yeah, they're holding hands basically. It's an electrical connection.
So you can do a lot more with Metal Mario now that we have these electric fields.
But yeah, I think that's all for electricity. At the core, it's a simple tile, but it will be the things you can do with it will be pretty diverse, I think.
And it might even do some other stuff in the future. You know?
Wait,
yeah,
already
we'll
colors
know
for palettes. Are those already working for it?
Oh.
Top right corner.
Yeah, so these were also done by Fox recently.
Hey, what? I didn't think they were in yet.
Oh, well, that's a surprise
yeah,
for Nitro as well.
Let's spill the beans, and there will be amp palettes to go with it.
Yes,
I
and
will
also,
say some of these palettes will also be changed
Yes.
because they have been updated.
colors of the electricity not final. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Alright, well, we're gonna be wrapping up in a moment. I just want to show off some miscellaneous things first.
You haven't showed off Smash yet.
We'll do that at the end. First, I want to show off Paragoombas.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oops, actually need to update the hacking start point. So Paragoombas, they are faithful to the original now. In V7 they kind of worked a bit differently, but here they are.
The winged Goombas, not Paragoombas. Paragoombas have a parachute.
No, TFD. Paragoombas are just ones with wings.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo's official name for them are Paragoombas and Paragoombas.
It's so weird. What the hell?
Yeah, TFD. Check out the Mario Wiki, gosh dang it.
You know, like Paratroopas?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought they had a special name. They had a parachute.
So Paragoombas
are... I think it's just called Paragoombas. It would be called if they were called Shooting Goombas.
Shooting Goombas.
Shooting Goomba. I kind of like that.
No, not like that.
It would be like those shooter games where they fly through the sky and shoot stuff.
Shooting
hold
Goomba.
super scope.
Shooting Goomba. Yeah, it's like a Goomba that like literally shoots at Mario.
Yeah.
Brooke thinks he's in
holding a
Gradius.
super scope.
But then again, I'm not sure how that will work since they don't have hands. But whatever.
I
They're
mean,
little
if you could
bats,
play
it'll be
as a
fine.
Goomba in Mario Party, in Super Mario Party, I think they would be able to hold guns.
I mean, they can hold bats, but stop holding
This
guns.
is getting
do it with
this is
the-
getting a bit out of context, off topic, if you will. So yeah,
Now attach these Paragoombas to parachutes. So you have Paragoombas.
double Paragoombas. Ooh.
Or is it Paragoomba shoots?
You know what, TFD? I will look it up right now. Parachuting Goombas.
We must do this research.
They're literally just called Parachute Goomba.
Yeah, that's what I remember them being called.
So is it Parachute Goomba or is it Parachute Paragoomba?
Asking the real questions.
On a parachute.
Let's just call it Parachuting
I don't know
Paragoomba,
that.
okay? But yes, it is indeed a thing you can have in SMC.
Look at him go.
Yeah, I guess I should just give a brief explanation of their AI. These Goombas are actually capable of turning around occasionally, like Yellow Koopa. Occasionally they will turn around to face the player. Except when they're jumping, they will only turn around when they're when they're walking on the ground. Of course, unlike regular Goombas, they take 2 stomps to take out. One stomp removes their wings, while the second stomp defeats them entirely. Once they've been stomped, they just become a regular old Goomba.
They got a sturdy head.
As a biologist, I can confirm if you jump on the head of a winged creature, it will remove the wings. Don't actually do this.
True,
Mario is a professional.
Okay, so this is weird. I actually don't know why these blocks are transparent. I think that may be some debug feature, but I'll
Yeah, I
that
think you
later.
still got the spyglass tool on.
Oh, true. Oh, gee, TV, you know my game better than I do.
And yet I still don't know what Paragoombas are.
Yeah, but if you hit a Paragoomba from a block, they will remove their wings also.
By the way, to answer in chat, we've already shown the palettes for the garden tile set, both fence and the grass. So after the live stream ends, you can just go back to where the palettes were shown.
I'll just show it real quick.
Yep.
Here you go. And pause the
And
video.
it
show 'em
still
again.
works.
So last thing I will show off with the Paragoombas. This goes for just the Paragoomba and Paragoombrat only. Is that just like regular Goombas, they are able to stack. Just like that.
Was that all, or can we move to Smanas?
Just a few more things. Let me pull up my notes again.
Crying.
Oh yeah, dolphins, just a little quality of life feature. Dolphins can now be inserted into containers, just like Podoboos can. I believe this
You
was
can now continue dolphin.
I believe this was requested by Midmoon, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see if they are in the chat. If so, they can see they got their wish. If not, they'll see it later, I think. Next up, we have a new language option. So I don't think a lot of you speak Japanese, but for those that are into Japanese, are learning Japanese, or are actually Japanese, the game has been translated almost entirely into Japanese by Scopler, who is just learning the language himself. This is Kenji, by the way. Kenji, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm sure you understand what it is. But yeah, that's a new language for the game, which again is always nice to have. It is accessibility in the end.
I don't think it's added in this snapshot yet, but I think LB and I discussed this already, but I think on like a little hotfix snapshot or something like that, if you apply it to the Japanese language, there might be a little Easter egg on the title screen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder what that.
You know what, that is all we're gonna say, but you might notice something a little bit different if you have the Japanese mode selected.
Will you sell free sushi?
Yes, we will have a sushi store in the game.
That will be
Correct.
amazing.
Yeah, it will be LSS new moneymaker.
Delicious and nutritious.
Sushi Share Square, SSS. And yeah, the rest of my notes are very small tweaks that I'll just post in the changelog on Discord. They're not really worth mentioning here on the stream. So I guess we can go over to Smash.
Yes.
Yes.
Show off the artwork there.
So what do you guys want me to show off
Our
first?
beloved.
I guess I'll go over to the ocean first. So here we have the currents, fish, and color overlay option. All of these effects are available in the Smash theme as well. And of course Nitro has made some special sprites for the fish.
Look at them!
Oh, they're so cute!
Oh, doesn't it just look lovely?
I definitely just want to be one of these fish, just having a nice swim around the ocean.
Then get eaten by a cheap chomp.
I need this as a screensaver.
And preferably not be in a level that spams cheap jumps, if that's what it is.
You're such a LB.
We need a small little aquarium toy nightlight of them.
I need this.
A nightlight, but we have what were those lights? Anglerfish, yes, those.
Bulbers.
Yeah, but those aren't tiny and cute.
Yeah,
You're big.
they're quite.
That's only what matters.
But they won't fit in a tiny aquarium.
Well, they can be the fishbowl.
They can be the fishbowl. Yeah, all the fish can swim in their mouth. Here's the wind generator, by the way. It also is available in Smash. With all the same options, of course.
But we've no visuals for it. Oh, but of course there are these.
What do you guys want me to show off next? Some new objects? You have the parachute.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, the parachute. Yippee!
Oh, there's actually a thing I didn't mention. You can actually attach blocks to the parachute as well. Which is the only container in SMFF 8 that allows that at the moment.
Parachutes given that special treatment.
Yeah, parachutes are just special.
This is
Wait, can you attach
No
death
blocks. No blocks is really interesting.
You cannot attach death blocks yet. Currently just object blocks. But
it's so funny.
tire blocks may be possible in the future as well.
I want
But you can
parachutes
already
with
get crushed. If you just spam them enough, they will just crush you.
That is
That
true.
is true. Or not, I guess.
Oh,
They
Scam.
they will crush you if they're in high amounts.
Oh yeah, the stone brick has been added.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep, it is a new feature in Smash the Snapshot.
Brick.
about other game
There we go.
styles.
And there we
No
go. It crashes you.
comments. We aren't planning other game styles. Maybe in the far future, but not now.
Yeah, not now.
Literally auto-scrolling at home.
Yeah, that is basically like an auto-scrolling lift, pretty much.
Nah, man, the wind generator plus cloud power up is the real auto scroll at home.
They're besties.
I should also mention the wind generator doubles as a like global current generator underwater as well. Just you might want to stick to like low intensities like breezy. If you could.
Oh no!
Fish, no.
Oh no, the fish!
We'll watch the fish on the highest setting, okay? We'll watch the fish. Here they go.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, show up.
Right,
Oh
doing-
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
I'm not sure how these fish are
Need for
feeling at the
speed.
moment.
No!
So yeah,
I think next we can show off the Parabeetle.
wind generators.
Yes!
They do work
I really
underwater,
like
but
the Parabeetle and Smash.
keep it to the lowest settings if preferable. Like even the breezy option pushes fish quite fast.
There we go. Now they're somewhat okay.
They have no free will in which direction they can swim. Poor fish.
I guess I can also show you how fast the wind actually is on land. So I'll just extend this a little bit.
Oh goodness.
Oh goodness gracious.
Here we go. So Mario can go absolutely insane here at maximum speed.
Now that was totally granular.
Imagine if each leaf was made of metal and just.
Oh yeah,
Mario
it'll just be boom, 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 on Mario's head. But then again, he hits blocks with his head all the time, so he's probably.
No, he does it with his fist, right? Like he sticks his fist out.
Yeah, he hits it with his fist.
Okay, but that's still gonna hurt, right? Unless
But
he's
not
wearing
his
like
head, his-
special types of gloves.
He's wearing gloves.
Yeah,
Always wear gloves, kids.
but gloves are still soft.
Oh, there's a good question in the chat. Are bullet bills affected?
No, not at the moment, at least.
Here's your answer.
Yeah, it's a
It
bullet.
would be funny, but
It'd be funny if
It would be
Fluffy was
fun.
affected.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just shooting a cannon, and the cannonball flies right back at you.
you shoot it out, gets sucked back
That's
into
a
the
great
cannon.
image right there.
You didn't have any of the new power sprites for Smash, right?
Oh,
Next up, guys,
Did we?
here we have the Smash. Sorry, DVD. What
Oh,
did you ask?
Friends.
I love what I did
Yeah,
for the heavy
Parabeetle.
Parabeetles. It's so big.
The funny
Oh,
thing,
such
funny
big
thing about
friends.
the Parabeetles in Smash is that they changed their eye position to look at Mario when you're riding them.
Real world. And that's
So
the Parabeetle speaking.
But yeah, that's Parabeetles in Smash. Pretty good looking. Going back to the ocean
What
for
the
just a bit.
fuck?
Another new Smash sprite is the Mecha Cheap.
Yeah, the Mecha Cheeps look really fun in Smash.
Yeah, this is done by one of our new Smash writers. Really awesome looking.
Novini.
Novini. And of course, Mecha Cheap is basically an ordinary Cheap with different properties like being immune to fire. You can still freeze it though and put it in a bubble.
It's totally an old cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also out of water, it explodes like regular Cheeps. So yeah, that's a bit of a difference. We have the Angry Sun available in Smash as well as the Flame Chomp. So that, those are two new fiery enemies.
Back to fish.
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 And yeah, these two enemies behave basically identical in both game styles. It's just that visuals are different. Oh, explosions can
There
take
was a
concern.
good
That's
question.
interesting.
Whoa.
There was a good question in chat. Oh, dang.
Go ahead.
But
We exploded the sun, guys.
someone was wondering if there will be big fish for Smash.
Not yet in this snapshot, but they may come in a future snapshot. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the sprites for it at the moment. Main reason why a lot of stuff is not on Smash yet.
But we do have Paragumas in Smash. Hopefully that makes up for it. Like, imagine the Paraguma being Big Berda, the Paragolumbua being Pocket Puffer, Spike Bass, and Cheap Chomp. Use your imagination.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, basically 101 comparison. But yeah, I think that's it for Smash stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we didn't have the Cloudflower in here yet. If I'm correct.
No, the Cloudflower is not in.
Yeah.
It was actually we got quite lucky. We were able to do 2 power-ups in the prior snapshots. Just know that's not going to be a common thing, since power-ups take quite a long time to sprite.
Lots of frames. Gonna be even more pain when more characters get added in the future.
Oh yeah.
True.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Smuggy would love doing those, right, Smuggy? Oh, lots of the repetitive frames.
They could crank it out. Just give me like an afternoon.
Yeah, so guys, don't make our job too hard, okay? Don't suggest like 7 characters.
Please add Koopalings.
Please add playable Waluigi. And format Spike.
Is there electricity in Smash? Right. I think that's next up on Nitro's checklist, right?
There will be. Wink, wink.
Yeah, there are no electricity tiles at the moment, at least not as of this stream, but you can still get electrified in.
It's on the
Smash.
way.
Can metal enemies be charged by electricity?
No, just Mario. But I believe there's like enemies in Wonder that can be electrified. So if those get added one day, yeah, they will also gain that ability.
Yeah. It's not too Super Mario or classic style to have the electricity on those types of enemies, I'm pretty sure, so aside from the ones which I meant to have it. Okay. Will electricity have on-off switch compatibility? Don't think so, right?
Maybe that's something for scripting, probably.
Yeah, because these are literally just tiles. They aren't. They aren't objects.
It will be a scripting thing,
Mhm.
and there will be other things you can do with scripting when scripting gets,
World Maker, maybe in a very, 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 very far future. Metal Fish electrified, pretty sure they don't, because we already said that.
Can we get a showcase of the music? Yeah, we will upload our music to our YouTube channel eventually. We just gotta have art for it first.
Yeah. I've also been, at least we hope to plan to like release the entire of everything just in a zip file, so it's at least somewhere. But that's gonna need some preparations.
I like that suggestion from Purple Star Animations and Gaming. Do you see it, DVD? Add Koopalings.
Are amps affected by wind? Pretty sure they're not.
Yeah. They kind of act like static tiles, but also not at the same time.
Were any of the music composed using the limitations of the SNES? I believe Joy-Con does keep SNES limitations in mind, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are NPCs affected by wind? Yes, they are.
Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise, I think it's time to
wrap things up.
Announce 2 things.
Can you put NPCs on parachutes? You can. In fact, I can show it you right now.
Alright, where are we dropping, boys?
Yeah, this was actually in the first teaser video we did, where the talking flower was flying a parachute.
Yeah. But of course, the only correct way to put NPCs on parachutes is to have lava below them, so they land in the lava.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't spout their annoying dialogue at you.
Yeah, we don't want to read, guys. Don't put dialogue in the NPCs. It's just a suggestion. It was added because LB was feeling quirky. We just want you to throw the NPCs in lava.
Or if lava is not your type, do it with electricity. Oh, NPCs are actually not affected. Oh, I have to look into that because
Yeah,
I think they should be.
Oh,
we need to massacre all toads.
But I guess this flower is spared.
Okay, I'll make sure to write down the electricity thing.
There's a good question by the World of Plushies. Can ants be different colors?
Yes, they can. We already said so, but not right now.
Yep.
Yes, we are adding that. Just not. It's not in yet at this moment.
Okay, why are multiple people asking for a Pac-Man game style? What?
Huh?
I think we should.
I'm sorry,
It's like
Pac-Man
more
game
than one
style.
person. It's like more than one
Guys, we
person.
Guys, we should totally do it.
Yeah, we should definitely just randomly add Pac-Man to SMC.
I feel like
Actually, we should just-
we need someone to elaborate on this. Well, what's a Pac-Man game style gonna be?
Actually, I think we should just completely rework SMC into a Pac-Man level editor instead.
Yeah, remove everything from
too
the
many-
game and just add Pac-Maze.
Yeah, and just name it to Pac-Man Plaza or something.
Yeah, we got way too many Mario editors nowadays. So let's just
Actually,
make.
way too.
Yeah, you need to be able to make your own Pac-Mazes.
I love Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's fun.
Okay. What happens if you put electricity on the water? Nothing special.
Yeah, it's like putting fire in water. It'll still work.
In the Mario universe, yes.
It's an illusion. It doesn't really exist. It's just.
Now, if you go ahead and put electricity into yellow water, it looks like ramen noodles.
Will airships be added in Snapshot 29? We don't know. Smash
John
SMFF,
has-
we
yeah, told us.
don't know. Were the object sites in Smash?
Yeah, for those asking, like, if X thing is gonna be in the next snapshots, often we don't know yet because we usually just plan out like one snapshot in advance only.
We just don't want to tell you.
or that. I mean, that's the more cynical answer, but whatever.
Being as transparent as a brick.
Yeah.
John Construct doesn't want to tell us what's going to be added in the next snapshot. He likes to surprise us.
I can tell you what's gonna land under your Christmas tree. I am Santa.
Do clouds
Okay.
from the cloud tower protect you from projectiles coming from above? I'm not sure what you mean. Clouds are just a semi-solid, so they do not have any like actual protection. However, if you are standing on a cloud, you are immune to wind from the wind generator. So that's one thing.
Will Darius the Millman be in SMC?
I'm afraid he's a bit too powerful to be added.
Yeah, he might be too OP to add. Like literally the entire game would shatter to a
He'd
million
make
pieces.
the level code at least 100,000 characters long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will make the game 10 gigs larger.
His divine glory would make the entire screen just white of divinity.
Yeah, basically Darius will be the game, and SMC will be just a mini game. So yeah, Jets, do you use?
I think we ran out of relevant questions at this rate.
Yeah, now we are getting questions like Waluigi and Wario NPCs. Maybe one day, maybe.
It'd be fun.
So,
Maybe.
Ali, let's talk about when the Snapshot will release.
Ooh. So the Snapshot will release, let me bring up the agenda, on 27th of July. That is this Saturday. And it will release around the end of the day in Europe. If you're in America, that's like afternoon.
Another thing about this 27th, I do want to shed some light upon F3. That's going to be this Saturday as well. It's hosted by Case, and it will show off lots of fan games made by people. So we won't be in there. Yeah, but another game on LSS, Super Mario 127, pretty sure they will give a little presentation. So make sure to tune into there.
Definitely, it's very fun to watch. You don't get just fan games, but mods of official games as well. It's really cool.
Another thing, with the release of the new Snapshot on Saturday, on LSS side will also hold a week of double XP for people who enjoy playing levels and rating it on there.
Double XP? Ooh, I love my double XP. Oh, and guys, I will also be posting a level I am working on in the Snapshot.
Why don't you show us the level? Self-promotion.
Because I've yet to make it. Literally,
show us the inexistent level. Show us the inexistent level.
You want to show me an inexistent level?
Yeah, your inexistent level. Show it to us.
Here you go. This is literally a nothing level.
Look at this, guys. This is gonna be LB's level.
Round of applause. Round of applause.
Absolute peak.
I can't hear you guys applauding. Come on.
Vibrates with my soul.
There we go.
Really a terrific level. The level design has never been seen before, and LB deserves an award.
Yes, I didn't hear half of what you said, but yes, I agree.
No problem, LB.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else to show or talk about. Do you guys have any more questions?
One more question around, then we'll wind things off here. Are there going to be level themes that have not been in a Mario game before? I don't think so, honestly.
I mean, custom tile sets will exist. You can do whatever you want with that.
We could maybe do a Pac-Man theme.
Yo, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man sweep.
Yeah, Pac-Man.
Oh, but that would have to be custom tile sets.
Gonna rebrand the Super Mario Park struct.
Pretty sure I already answered this, but yeah, a factory tileset is planned for eventually. We don't know yet when.
Yes is elect the node block glitch is fixed.
And Snapshot release date, stated before, 27th, so Saturday. Make sure to tune into F3 on Saturday as well. We won't host it. Case Emmanuel will host it, but look it up.
Okay.
Have you ever tried to get in contact with the old site master for our first site we were on? Yeah, we have, and he's just gone.
I think the questions are starting to get a little dry.
Yeah. Well, I'm seeing less questions and more suggestions here.
Stop asking. Can you guys end with signing off? Can you guys end with signing off? Guys, can we end with signing off? What does it even mean?
What does that mean? Like logging out of YouTube?
I don't know. It's a bit annoying because you'd have to switch scenes and you can't really focus.
Are there bullet bill generators? Not yet in this snapshot. They will return.
And for generators as a whole, we have something special planned. Yeah, a bit of an upgrade from V7.
Could be so freaking sick, man.
What? Ooh, we're not gonna tell you. And by saying signing off, then put a bunch of signs and end the stream. Oh yeah, that's a very good idea.
That's actually the perfect idea.
Multiplayer online, please, on the next update. That's very reasonable.
That's a very reasonable. I think you could do that like an afternoon or something like that. It'll be.
It would take me 2 minutes.
It could probably take me like. Yeah.
Sorry. What was the suggestion? I was busy.
Online multiplayer. That seems like a very reasonable.
Sure. Tomorrow afternoon, I'll edit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just quickly add it. It's no big deal, right?
Yeah, we'll have co-op, we'll have multiplayer, we'll have battle royale as well, where it's 100 Marios in one level.
I think we should also introduce.
Take it serious. Leave a word serious.
I think we should actually introduce like microtransactions, skins, loot boxes, everything like that with the multiplayer update too. I think that'd be really cool.
Loot boxes. We can't be complete without loot boxes.
Yeah, turn it into a gacha game.
Yeah, we'll have a season pass.
We need the Mario swimwear alt, of course, just like every other gacha game.
Yeah, every new power up will be DLC from now on.
What do you guys think? Is this a good time to end things off? The chat is getting a bit stale.
I see like one question that keeps popping up. Are Parabeetles affected by wind?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
There we go.
Will there be a roulette block? Probably yes, but not sure if that's something coming in the future, in the planned future snapshots.
I have a very good question for you, Ollie. Is your heart affected by wind?
Is my heart affected by wind?
Yes, your heart.
I mean, probably, since my entire body is affected by wind, right? So that includes
But
the
it
heart.
doesn't touch directly, so how is it affected by wind? Or do you see it as your body as a whole holds your heart, so your heart is technically affected in proposition to the entire universe and your location in it?
Yeah, well, the heart is the body, right? It powers the body. the heart is part of the body. So yes, it comes to me.
I don't think the heart is the body because it still needs to be like activated by the brain and stuff. But it's a matter of perspective, yes.
It's basically the generator, like it keeps it running.
So you're saying the heart is a wind generator?
Yes, it is a wind generator.
Okay, guys, that might be a good note to leave things off
Yeah,
of.
we're gonna do what Nathan said and sign off, whatever that means.
Yes, remember, guys, the heart is a wind generator, and I will be signing off now. And you say signing off too. Okay.
Okay, guys, this was LB signing off. Okay, stream.